Hello, thyroid schoolers. Want to chat about things that affect our thyroid labs? I sure do. Let's go. Okay, number one is low vitamin A. So vitamin A deficiency, believe it or not, can increase your TSH. It can increase the size of your thyroid gland. It reduces iodine uptake, and high doses will decrease thyroid function. Did you know that about vitamin A? This might be really useful for patients with hyperthyroidism and has actually been used successfully to bring down their levels or to bring up their TSH and so on. But this is definitely one, because it's so easy to have an overdose of vitamin A, that you have to work with your healthcare professional when it comes to this. But maybe next time you're at the doctor, you should ask for your vitamin A levels to be checked. Number two, biotin. How many of you take biotin for healthy hair, nails, and skin? I am betting a fair number of us have been taking this. Biotin, unfortunately, can give false levels of TSH, T3, and T4. It can give false low levels of TSH, and we all know that that's what our doctors look at. For right or for wrong, they do. So they're going to alter our medication according to this. And biotin can also give falsely high levels of T4 and T3, which could lead to a false diagnosis, but it also can lead to your doctor lowering your medication unnecessarily. So if you're taking biotin, check all your supplements and all that kind of thing, and you're focusing on your hair, which a lot of us are because of thyroid disease, then talk to your doctor about the fact that you're taking this and how it could be affecting your lab results. It doesn't actually affect your hormone. It actually affects your lab results. So it's a false result. Number three, stress. I've talked about stress for so long now, and I found a study recently where they brought on antibodies to a disease, I think it was rheumatoid arthritis, in an athlete that didn't have those antibodies prior to the stress. So they physically caused him stress by overexerting him and those sorts of things. They took blood tests before and after. He had antibodies to rheumatoid arthritis after the stressful physical exertion. So that's just one example of how stress is playing out in our diseases, in our lab tests, and all of that kind of thing. So it doesn't matter what's going on, what you're eating, that kind of thing. If you're under a severe amount of stress at the time you have your next thyroid labs, they will be affected. But it is your hormones that are being affected as well. So this is for the people that are going up and down and up and down and up and down and can't seem to stabilize. Look at your stress. Okay, before we get on to number four, if you have anything to add to this conversation, please pop it down below so that we can all learn together. Okay, I have thyroid disease just like you do. Anything that I can learn from you, I would be thrilled. Okay, so pop it down below if you've got something to add to the conversation. Okay, number four is not having your bloods taken at the same time, in the same environment, the same way each time you have them updated. So I have always taken my thyroid medication first thing in the morning. Often I'm having blood tests that are fasting. I still take my medication because that is a constant. So every time I go to have blood tests, usually I'm fasting. Usually it's I go first thing in the morning. So it's 9 o'clock as soon as the labs are open. And I always take my thyroid medication. I never deviate from that unless there's some weird reason for it. If you're taking blood tests sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the evening, and you change things up, then each time you have it rechecked, it's not going to give you a true comparison to the last time that you had your labs taken. Okay. Number five is poor sleep. So they've actually proven not proven, all studies are take with a grain of salt, but in 2020 they did a study to show that poor sleep actually elevates your thyroid hormone. So if you're having bad sleep just prior to your testing that you don't normally have, that could cause a change in your results. If you've always been a poor sleeper, maybe that's the thing that you need to work on. to help reduce your thyroid medication needs, to improve your thyroid health in general. Okay, and finally, number 6 is anxiety. This is for the people that are having panic attacks. You find yourself having a lot of panic attacks right around having your thyroid measured, your thyroid bloods measured, then it will impact the results. What happens is the more recent the panic attacks, the higher the TSH level. And that also correlates to the higher T4 levels as well. All of these things play a part in our thyroid health. There's anything in particular that sparks a light in you that you think, oh, talk to your doctor, talk to your healthcare physician, talk to whoever it is that you talk to that you trust with your thyroid health.